Welcome, welcome, welcome in the Rap Talks. Ghetto, I welcome you once again on a chill Friday night. Rap Talk motivation, Rap Talk poetry, ghetto poetry readings. This about to be fun. Be sure to like, share this video, the spoken word. Feel free to share the video. Definitely is a link in the description to show appreciation for my spoken word poems tonight. I thank you in advance. $5 donation. But you can donate more. I mean, whatever your heart feels, it can be more or less. But it's all appreciated. I'm about to show the world something different. Just a definitely artist to consumer. How we can do this. And you a part of it. Because you listening. And you donate. And you. So I'm telling you now, you're a part of history. Whoever you are, where you at listening right now, I thank you. You can visualize the words. You can visualize the scenarios. I mean, it's all about the spoken word. I'm gonna give a little commentary in between some of the poems. But again, this is for your entertainment. Rap talk, ghetto poetry readings. Now the first piece I'm gonna get into this poem is just about the balance of life, taking care of business, knowing who you are, the challenges in life, the things you go through, the uphill battle, and in the end, it's all finding out who you are when it comes to those frustration times in life or whatever you may be going through. It comes full circle to listen to me. Frustration kicking in. You see, I was about to grab a drink or just sleep it off, but instead I picked up the pen, thinking again what my future holds. The battle that's going on inside my soul, believing in myself and who's really in control. See, my heart, violent news is the soundtrack. You see, I want to stay calm with the order of action. Cause see, it ain't just the blacks. Sins. We settle for less food injected with stress. Look at the conditions now that we're living in. She gotta be a strong ball numbers. And every day I discover something I was already supposed to know. Inside a circle. Cause see, the pressure can hurt you if your conscience ain't strong as your emotions. But having faith and understanding is the perfect potion as we blend. I pretend as if I already made it. See, I knew I had to give, but between so much bull. See, this ain't nothing to play with. My kid's 6 since it's 9 and got intense. Days I think about the consequence before the event. And that's why I stay sharp. The balance inside my heart. The good versus evil. And the ability to pick them apart. Know thyself. Know who you are. Know thyself. That's definitely a challenge. It comes a time in life everybody's faced with that. You're going to be faced with that moment of just the balance. Every day is the balance you have to go through. Every day is not the same. Ghetto poetry readings. That was the first piece right there. Know thyself. I'm going to get into this next piece I wrote. This one is called Oatmeal Beats No Meal. Listen to me. A oatmeal is basically letting it be known that slow grind is better than no grind. Having something small is better than having nothing at all. That's why I say oatmeal. Oatmeal beats no meal. A quick meal that was considered basically non-food, but just something quick for you just to feed the belly real quick. But at the same time, that's what your mama told you and your family told you when you was either out of some cereal. But I'm converting this over to a poem and letting you know that oatmeal beats no meal. You better do something in life. You better have something. But listen to me. Here's the piece right here. He was too cool to go to school. Refused to open books and abide by the rules. And now he out here scamming, stressing and finessing, trying to find a female sponsor. You tell me who's the fool. He is, she is, we is. Living in the world where most NBA dreams for all don't pan out, so the corner some stand out. Living in the past, mad when asked why he didn't make it. Yeah, them old stories sound good, but it's only so long a grown man can fake it. taken in blood. Rather be a thug than punch a clock. But the feds is looking and time is money, but that's something that he don't watch. And how can he provide with too much pride to flip a burger? Oatmeal beats no meal, but when the jokes crack, that's character murder. And hood niggas die for that, lie for that. He don't really sell no dope, but image is everything. And will he ever tell you the truth? See, the answer is no. Because, see, we all got to start, finish. Who invented this system? Prior to the side, get off your ass, get out there, go and get it. You rather sit, quit, talk shit, beg, and boy, ain't tomorrow. Oatmeal beats no meal. Rap talk. At the end of the day, oatmeal is the message for that one right there. Feel free to donate. The link is in the description to show appreciation for my spoken word poems tonight. Again, I thank you in advance. You a part of history. We're going to show the world how positivity can grow from a direct artist to fan base. This is straight connection. You listen to me straight from wherever you at, anywhere over the world. And as the channel grow, come back full circle. But it's still entertaining too. So far, the first piece that I did was no doubt. But I'm gonna take y'all back though. I'm gonna take y'all back to y'all childhood. I don't know how old you are, the people that's listening, but I tell you what, this poem I got called 80s Baby can take you back to a nostalgia time. Them 80s. They say whatever decade she was born was like 10 on plus, from 10 to 20, from being 10 years old to, well, I say like, 8 to 16, something like that. Whatever decade that was, that's your decade of fun and growing and experience childhood. Let me real quick on this one. 80s Baby. Listen to me. Remember Saturday mornings we used to watch cartoons, eating cereal, arguing over the channels. My favorite was Looney Tunes, Schoolhouse Rock. We stopped so mama wouldn't complain. 12 at noon is a family meeting as we gather around the TV to watch Soul Train, learn the latest moves. Then it's time of my socks. I hear my friends outside. Neighborhood crush. Blush as she played double dutch. Circle around the block one more times on our bikes. Hope they notice to talk to us. Young without no money, but we still yelled out "Hold for the ice cream truck." Friends together. Getting cussed out by old ladies. Walk past the drinks. Bobbing and weaving through the reefer. Hoping my family don't ask me to dance again because they sitting on the porch with the house stereo speaker. Loving my childhood. But why do we want to be grown? A whole lifetime can happen in one day in the ghetto before the street lights came on. A Saturday I conquered. A Saturday I feared. Life as an ace baby. These kids have no idea. Rap talk. Man, that was a nostalgic moment. I mean, summertime free lunches, playing games, getting wet in the street, speaker, jump rope, walking down the street. We had a community. We had fun. You knew your neighbors when we was growing up. Nowadays, you barely even speaking to your neighbors. You you live next to somebody for 10 crazy. We was a community. We had fun. Man, take me back. Although life go forward, we're gonna be stuck back. But you could just use your imagination to go back as an 80s baby. What they gonna look back from these years? I don't want to compare it. But the kids that's 5 years old now, what they gonna go back to? Fortnite, video games, YouTube, tablets. That's gonna be their memories of their childhood. I'm gonna get into another piece though. We rocking, we doing good and good timing. Again, the link is in the description to show appreciation for the spoken words and poems tonight. I thank you in advance. Ghetto poetry readings. Man, that's how we work. That's how life work. What the Bible say? I ain't too big of a Bible thumper, but I have heard that one before. Sometimes you have not because you asked not. We about to talk to the world. Man, this shit crazy. But let me get into another piece though. I'm gonna switch gears a little bit. I'm gonna read this one off the ink though. It's a piece I wrote. One thing about when you writing and creating, your mind can be all over the place. And this one came to me so simple, especially when I came with the title. Because the title is self-explanatory. The poem was called Maybe I Should Write a Love Poem. This kind of like when I was on what kind of trip was I on? I'm talking about beforehand. I definitely was doing the motivation, a lot of those. Because sometimes I can find, but when I wrote this one, I thought to myself, the title to give it. It was kind of like my excuse to make a love poem, but I still wanted to make a play on words, even in the title. So I brought it back full circle. Listen to me. This one called Maybe I Should Write a Love Poem. Desire your love to call my own. Love you. Damn, let me bring that back. I got feelings. Love you for your flaws. You love me for mine. We compromise and keep it strong. I'll trust you. Do what you feel is right, but it comes with a price. You see, love let me down before. Give me the reason to go all in. Give 100% so my heart feels secure. I'm insecure. But the truth in your eyes can't be wrong, nor do the energy. So happy that you into me. Never said I was perfect. I just want to be worth it. Loving on each other, we never drown to the top. That's where we gonna surface. Hold me. Enjoy the moment. Our love is equal. We can make some mistakes. This love is for us. We don't do this for other people. Be days like this. But never did I know I can have the perfect love in my hands and leave it and inside feel lifeless. Take this heart. Guide me through the storm. I'm full of contradiction. Maybe I should write a love poem. Rap talk. Damn, that was kind of deep, low key. Man, I ain't read this in a minute. But yeah, emotions was all over the place. But I still came from the gut, though. I mean, we can dig into it. Coming with something like this. The first line is I got feelings. You know, some people think I just came from the gut straight off top. Like, I got feelings. I desire your love to call my own. Love you for your flaws. You love me for mine. We compromise, keep it strong. I'll trust you. That's some bullshit. Well, I said it though. See, this is poetry. I'll trust you. I, I sacrifice my life. Ooh, that shit sound good, don't it? Okay, not none of that. See, that's where it got fancy at right there. I say, but it come with a price. And this is when I get deep on it right here. You see, love let me down before. Give me the reason to go all in and give 100% so my heart feels secure. Secure. Damn, secure. Yeah, secure. You know what I'm saying. Give me the reason to go all in and give 100% so my heart feels secure. Damn, why the fuck I say secure? Secure. See, that's how you verse that shit, put that pressure back on. But then I got vulnerable right here and I say, I'm insecure. But the truth in your eyes can't be wrong. I guess when I'm weak, the soul don't lie, nor do the energy. I love you so hard, I don't want you to change. I'm so happy that you into me. Never said I was perfect. I just want to be worth it. Loving on each other, we never drown, but to the top, we gonna surface. Hold me. Look at that sensitivity right there. Listen to me. Hold me. Enjoy the moment. Our love is equal. We can make some mistakes. This love for us. We don't do this for other people. I need you. Ooh, Sim City. I need you. And mama said it'd be days like this. But never did I know I can have the perfect love in my hands and leave it and inside feel lifeless. Take this heart. Guide me through the storm. I'm full of contradiction. Maybe I should write a love poem. That was funny. I mean, that was real though. I said that shit. I meant that shit. That's how this shit go. You have to dig into emotions when you speak. That's what art. And imagine a person who really need to express it like that and give it up to somebody else like that with those emotions. That's what art is here for when people can't gather their words together and express it to somebody else. That's why you love your favorite artists and your favorite songs. That's why you threw on Tony Braxton, Love Should Have Brought You Home when you was going through something with some dude. That's why you love Mary J. Blige when she going through a bad relationship. And them songs speak for you. All that artistry is artistry. But you got to have experience in life to be able to hit subjects like these, though. So they do all still come from a real raw place inside. Or do you use your imagination to form the whole structure of the piece or whatever you trying to convey in your message? Man, we moving and grooving though. Ghetto poetry readings, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Definitely share the video to make the channel grow. I'm gonna get into another piece though. I ain't through. Which one I just did? That was Maybe I Should Write a Love Poem. Now, this next piece I'm gonna do. Matter of fact, even though y'all ain't looking at me, but y'all can see the shirt I got on in the it ain't thumbnail, but you know, you see me with the Intelligence is Sexy shirt on. It's definitely a move and I'm pushing. I also have those shirts for sale. Also, you can order those online. I'll pin that to the comments where you can order one of them shirts. That's definitely a movement I'm pushing. I definitely love to see them on every young female or young male at a college or whatever. I mean, just pushing the whole notion that intelligence is sexy. Just something that's, positive and something that'll make people think like, okay, well, like this when I'm on. Intelligence is sexy though. I actually done wore that shirt some places and sometimes strangers they'll be like, that is true, or they'll just compliment the shirt. You say, you right, intelligence is sexy. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do this poem in peace, Intelligence is Sexy. I'm about to get into that. Now when I wrote this piece, that's exactly what I was thinking about. I was just thinking about where the world was headed, and we actually made it there too. The places I thought we was going, we made it there. I saw the ratchetness coming. I saw the louder in the streets coming. Everything that we in right now, as far as the music and all that, showing the borderline ignorance and just the whole energy of just man, it's y'all know what it is. I just wanted to reverse that shit before it got this far, but I ain't had that much dog in the fight, but I still had a message though. So we're gonna revert back to this. Intelligence is sexy. Listen to me. The way she spelled, I can tell English class was her favorite. Commas and curves in all the right places and completes her statements. Eyes wide bright, she can light the room. Even completes my sentences because she stays in tune. And the tunes that I pick, she dissect the verses. Our conversations are priceless like a coupon purchase. Separating apples from oranges. Our mental performance keeps me elevated because the love is enormous. The walk of a queen with the confidence posture. No twerking videos because she's trying to prosper. Everything legit. All her shit got insurance. After work relations hit the track with endurance. No time for the gossip because she's busy with reading. Plotting on investments and the money receiving. See her working overtime, I'ma get her, she let me. So fuck a pill popping weed head chick. Shout out for the cash app that came, man. I appreciate you. NP, Nadia, appreciate you for the cash app. Donate. The link is in the description if you want to donate to the show. I thank you in advance. The link's in the description. That was a piece I wrote called Intelligence is Sexy. That was the movement. You just described the person and everything. I was just, but at the end of the day, it still just came back full circle to I don't want the rat shit. I don't want. That's why at the end, the last line of the poem, I say, "Fuck a pill popping weed head chick. Intelligence is sexy." We revert back to that. We revert back to the whole point of intelligence being sexy. But we moving and grooving though. Let me do one of my more light note poems. It is Friday. It is Friday Eve. I'm gonna do one of my more light poems. I know some of y'all might be out there sipping. Y'all might have a little tasty taste of toasty, even though I be on what I be on. But I enjoy life, and in moderation, I have a taste of. So it's Friday night. I'm a hard working man. I deserve it. So I got this one poem I wrote. This one kind of funny. I said I'm gonna start back writing some more poems that's a little bit got a little humor to it. So this piece is called Free Liquor Spaceship. This one called Free Liquor Spaceship. I wrote this poem on the notion of people that because everybody got in that might come around and don't drink. Don't drink, but they drink or smoke, but they might not put in on. You know how that person always come around and ain't got nothing on it, but they be the main one with a cup. Or they be the main one drinking up everything. They come to the party, don't bring nothing. And They just sitting up drinking and high-fiving and laughing at everybody's jokes, but they ain't putting nothing on the action. Oh, it's the people out there. It's some of them out there. It's people out there that do that. So I wrote this poem called Free Liquor Spaceship. It's a poem about it. It is people out there. Listen to me. I think I still remember this one by heart, though. This one called Free Liquor Spaceship. How is it that you always got a cup? And why every time after we done brought the drink, somehow you always pop up with the same fucking question? What's that y'all drinking on? And we done anteed our fast, took that drive, trying to get high. You wonder what I'm tripping on? See, it's the fact that you broke. But still want to drink and serious, but you laughing like it's a joke. But you our friend. Come on in. Like what you doing don't affect us, but now we just gonna pretend. Damn, why that's after that? Like we just gonna pretend. Like you don't owe me. Like you ain't gotta show me. And nigga, when we done, make that run. Don't ask me no money for no food from Coney. Food, and I'm counting your cups. 3 people on the pint, food, that's 2 apiece. And you use cubes to get in the last drink watered down. There's a bitch that I can't see. You know you wrong. Should have stayed your ass at home. Gotta have it support your own ship. Let me do that one over. I kind of dragged a couple of pieces on that, a couple of words. I ain't did this one in a minute here. That you always got a cup. And why every time after we done bought the drinks, somehow you always pop up with the same fucking question. What's that y'all drinking on? Nigga, we done anteed our fast, took that drive trying to get high. You wonder what I'm tripping on? See, it's the fact that you broke, but still want to drink and smoke. You see, some people take this serious, but you laugh like it's some kind of joke. But you our friend. Come on in. Like you don't owe me. Like you ain't phony. And nigga, when we done, make that run, don't ask me no money for no food from Coney. Nigga, and I'm counting your cups. 3 people on a pint, nigga, that's 2 apiece. And nigga, you use cubes for getting the last drink watered down. There's a bitch that I can't see. Nigga, you know you wrong. Should have stayed your ass at home. Gotta have it, better support your own. This ain't no free liquor spaceship. Free liquor spaceship, that's that poem of peace. I appreciate y'all. I'm still going at it. We still at it. Y'all still with me? That's free liquor spaceship. I done ran through 6 poems so far. Oh, them cash apps coming in. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. That's what's up. Thank you for the donations coming in. I appreciate it. The link is in the description. Share the video to make the channel grow. I thank you in advance. Another poem piece though. How did y'all feel about when before the pandemic came, or when the pandemic came, what you was going through and what you had going on? Remember the isolation, the quarantine. I remember mentally, I used to think I had that shit because my mind was telling me I had it. I remember even praying up about it, me fighting it, just mentally all that. I don't know if I had it or not, but I had it. It when it was like the serious time, like in the early stages when people felt it, and knew it. If I ever did ever come across, I might have had a semi-weak version of it. I don't know, but it's still sad, and I still think about some time how that whole hookup just came through and took so many people away. That's some, that's some wild shit. I don't even know if we should tell the rest of the world, we on borrowed time or not. I don't know, but we definitely is all here for a reason. But during the course of that, though, I did write this piece. Of course, it wasn't too much to do. It all depends on your living situation and what you had going on. Or, I mean, we was in tune to the things we was in tune with. And again, those were some very scary times. It's like it was either one or the other. It's like you was caring so much, or either you was scared, or you just went straight up even giving a fuck about it. Cause I remember there was time people playing basketball, all types. Man, that shit was wild. People, man, I do not want to go back to those moments. But there you go. I did write a piece called. It's called. So I made a list earlier of the poems, some of the poems I was gonna do. So let me grab it real quick. This one called "The Quarantine Effect." That was a moment for real. But we got through it. Though. When you get through it, you can just put that on your experience card. Things you done got through, because you basically make it through everything you go through anyway, don't you? That's the way life works. You get through it. But listen to me though. Statewide lockdown. I'm hot now without the fever. Talking to my kids, gotta act like I ain't scared when I don't know what's about to happen either. Protect thyself. Stock up on food. How many times hands on my fridge? Is worrying a waste of time? Hell, I don't even know what time it is. The quarantine effect even had me calling up my ex, feeling vulnerable. I ain't really want to get back, just trying to line up some future sex. I know I ain't the one and only. Being alone, it's only so much porn and video chat I can do through the phone, see? And the news, the views is frustrating and biased. I know it's people around me dying, but am I gonna die next? How long this gonna last? Imagine somebody dying from a virus after surviving gunshots in the past. We done seen it. Living through these times is stressing. I pray to God, but still ask the question, what was the reason that's supposed to be in the lesson? The laws ain't changed. There's a smack scene on being trapped in a telephone screen is the real quarantine. It was all mental, a pandemic, so what you expect? Some people survive and still don't know that they dead yet. Because the world changed, that would never be the same again. The quarantine effect. Rap talk. Man, the quarantine effect. That's exactly what it was. Man, that's why the first words in the joint I say statewide lockdown. Man, we saw that shit on the news. We like, well, we gotta stay in the house. We gotta what? Remember, people was laughing and joking like when it first kicked off, or when it first, you know, see the effects of it. Statewide lockdown. I'm hot now without the fever. That's because I'm mad. That's because I'm scared. I'm mad. I'm hot now, but I ain't got the fever. I'm just hot. Statewide lockdown. I'm hot now without the fever. Talking to my kids, gotta act like I ain't scared when I don't know what's about to happen either. Man, I remember talking to my kid. We like, what is going on? And plus, my kids don't live with me, so I'm really like, and they saying you got to stay in the house, and we like, what spread? And you worried about who go where and who see who before you make judgments of seeing people. Even though this is family, I mean, this is direct, but it's still a passage, and it's still a go outside before you make it to, you know, decisions. But you know, as a parent, you trying to calm them down, but I don't know what's about to happen either. Protect thyself. The streets. What's that word when they call it when they what's the term I'm looking for when they be trying to martial law? Yeah, that's the people thought it was gonna be some martial law. It was all types of stuff. People just going on in people's mind. So we like protect thyself. Stock up on food. Already the rules. I ain't had too much problem with that part. Shit. I'm a popular loner anyway. I grew into that type of person, but that's who I am. I'm a real popular loner. They saying this in yourself, but I'm a Cancer. That was already the rules. Time on my hands. How many times hands on my fridge? Man, that's all we okay. I'm bored as hell. I'm here sitting up. If you have food, or you got some food, or you whatever, you just snacking and whatever. You just that's why I say time on my hands. How many times hands on my fridge? It's worrying a waste of time. Hell, I don't even know what time it is. Listen to me. The quarantine effect even had me calling up my ex, feeling vulnerable. I ain't really want to get back, just trying to line up some future sex. Oh man, I think everybody went through that little moment, especially if you didn't live with a spouse or live with somebody during the pandemic, during the quarantine. to where you just, cause that's why they were saying a lot of people split up after that because well, a lot of people's making jokes about it. A lot of people making jokes about like now the man got to stay at home with his wife and the wife got to stay at home with her husband. Ain't no going out each other and all that. It was just sideline jokes about that, even though people were supposed to be doing that anyway. Even though everybody need their space and their time to be out, but it went together. I mean, it's a fact. I say, hell, I was lonely, and I know I ain't the one and only. Being alone, it's only so much. It's only so much porn video chat I can do through the phone. See, I mean, we was video chatting it up. That's really when Zoom took off. If you really want to be real about it, there's a lot of people that got rich during that whole situation. Zoom took off for real. They ate so good as soon as that came because everybody still had to communicate and wanted to see each other. People was having Zoom parties, Zoom. But y'all get the gist of the quarantine effect. That's a piece I wrote, quarantine effect. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with your man on a Friday night. Could have been anywhere else, doing anything else. I appreciate y'all. Again, the link is in the description to show appreciation for my spoken word poems tonight video that helps the algorithm push the video out more. We definitely growing. I'm gonna get into since this ghetto poetry reading. Maybe we can convert some of the street cats to listen to poetry. You know what's so funny? I ain't gonna say funny, whether and I definitely noticed this. Like an art that's how can I say it? How can I say this? I know where I want to land my point, but I'm trying to just think of where I want to start before I land my point. Poetry can be considered like a prestige, like art that's kind of separated from most, that you would think that the average person in the hood don't really listen to or really rock with unless it's associated with rap when it's real smart or when it's, you know, like I said again, that word prestige, that word that's it's like above most. Poetry is kind of looked at as an art that's, you know, kind of modern, things like that. But got people that's locked up or talk to people that have been incarcerated before and things of that nature. You'll be surprised how many wrote poetry. I kind of noticed kind of a pattern. I mean, it's like even when I was even like into poetry, even though my form and style is a little bit different than the average, but I kind of just parallel that a lot. I guess that they'd be locked up with so much time on their hand, and they'd just start writing or something, or then because you know a lot of people when they locked up to get kind of definitely want to be in contact or find a way to hit this some attention on them because they need that, you know, to get through their time. But I just wanted to revert this though, because I was about to say that I want to get some people in the hood or the ghetto to hear poems like this next one that I'm about to spit. It's a poem that I wrote called "The Streets Don't Love Nobody," and I definitely want brothers or females that's out in them streets to understand real. Listen to me. It's a short piece, but it's straight to the point though. It's some called These Streets Don't Love Nobody. Why you think they always repeat not as lonely at the top? Nigga, the feds is coming, the bitches is running these, that drunk conversation or intimate info with that whole important hood extortion. Now let's see how much time you ready to spend. You see, some ain't built for this. Thought it was easy. Caught a case and found out that it's hard. Hell, you put in the same hours, second and third shift, taking a life risk with no benefits. And the streets don't know that you a snitch. Man, stop that shit. And in the end, your friends gonna rob you probably. You see, all these hood stories end the same. 'Cause these streets don't love nobody. These streets don't love nobody. Let me rewind that, do that right back. Somebody gonna catch this message tonight. These streets don't love nobody. Why you think they always fool? The feds is coming, the bitches is running, and these little niggas on the block want your spot. That drunk conversation or intimate info, voice record, how much time you ready to spend. You see, some ain't built for this. And find out that it's hard. Playing mind games with vets in the streets and you a rookie, you could have been better off just getting a job. Hell, you put in the same out, taking a life risk with no benefits. The streets don't know that you a snitch. Fool, stop that shit. Cause in the end, your friends gonna rob you probably. You see, all these hood stories end the same. These streets don't love nobody. These streets don't love nobody. Rap talk. Man, that ain't the truth. Get your shit together. For real. These streets don't love nobody. You live and you learn. And it's crazy we have to go through what they go through and learn and see. I'm gonna get into one more piece though, man. I appreciate y'all. We an hour in. We an hour in. Ghetto poetry reads, man. We really doing this shit, man. We a part of history. Y'all a part of history with me. Watch what we about to do. Consistency is key. This is a platform. We can talk to the whole world. I can talk to the whole world just by being here, getting off these poems. That's why I'm gonna leave y'all with this poem right here. This that one. And those that been following me already know what I'm about to leave y'all with. You know what I'm about to leave y'all with. This so much we can do. Some call Never Be Afraid to Dream. Sound going in and out. Thanks, Bella Bay. I appreciate you for that. I wonder if I sound good before I do this last piece. I hope I wasn't doing that for a long time. I hope it was only doing it just if you're still in here. How does sound now? Press the one if I'm sounding good, clear. We gonna rock it out on this note though. Yet I spent a lot of time alone. Just me and my imagination. But you see, as I grew older and met more people, you see, I slowly started thinking with limitations. See, just because they tried, failed, didn't excel, that don't mean that you shouldn't dream. Settle for simple things and grow up. Because see, as a man, you gotta work. Sometimes get down in the dirt. Have tough skin, opinions hurt, but most importantly, keep God first. And stop thinking in reverse. See, that's why legs move forward, not backwards. See, everything's temporary, none lasts. But you can't be afraid to dream. Gotta think outside the box. Stop. Cause see, we all here for a reason. Everybody. But you see, what's more important is the lies and distortion that some been selling to the youth. See, you can be who you get the mission. Pay attention to your vision, even if it gets blurred in the end. Just keep in mind that this is your story. So never be afraid to dream. Just don't stop while the world is moving. Baby steps. Long as you ain't where you were yesterday, ain't nobody losing, you improving. And anytime you about to stop, just keep in mind why you started. So never be afraid to dream. Around the corner is your breakthrough. Never be afraid to dream. Watch where God and self-confidence takes you. Never be afraid to dream. Rap talk. I appreciate y'all. Again, share the video to make the channel grow. Again next Friday. No, ain't no maybe to it. I'm gonna do it again next Friday. Ghetto poetry readings. I did about 10 poems tonight. Got a couple cash app. So I can't even get it out. Cash app that came in. Can't PayPal also. I actually had to check my maybe donations, maybe from just some of my hair because I don't got the alerts on. But I just saw. I mean, it wasn't much, but I just saw like about like $40-something just sitting there, and it was like, and I was like, okay, that's what's up. I mean, again, you just never know who watching, who paying attention, and who gaining and learning something for. That's one thing I do want. I want when people listen to the poetry to think beyond their situations and maybe escape for a minute and just not only be entertained but be informed also and just be motivated. All that. I mean, you can take the poetry and poems for what it's worth, but I definitely want you to be entertained and think outside the box when you listen. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me. Ghetto poetry readings. Take me a sip to y'all. And I'm signing out. Y'all toast with me. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me. Definitely make it to the end of this video. Get with y'all in a minute. Rap talk.